I came back to our old house, turned the key and heard your memory call out. The rooms were empty, but your love had not moved out. I came back to our old house. The woman was gone, but the walls had not forgotten. Rain ran cold beneath my collar as I stood where we had started. The porch leaned lower than before, and rust had gathered around the door. That old brass key still turned somehow, though no one had lived there for years. The door opened with the same low cry. It made the night you said goodbye. A house can lose its people, its curtains and its chairs, but every room keeps something of the love that happened there. I came back to our old house, where every quiet wall still knew what love was about. The furniture was gone, the rooms were cold and bare, but one step through the doorway and you were everywhere. I heard your footsteps cross the floor.
Memory walked where she walked before.
The house stood empty, but my heart had no doubt. I came back to our old house. The living room was stripped and gray, but I saw our old piano where it used to stay. I heard that record turning low and watched you dance from years ago. The kitchen doorway held a mark where we measured how our young love grew. A faded nail remained behind where your favorite picture used to hang. Nothing moved before him,
Nothing spoke his name,
nothing spoke his name.
but an empty room can fill itself
When old love walks in again, I came back to our old house, and every room brought one forgotten feeling out. Your laughter rose inside the hall, your Sunday singing warmed the walls.
I reached toward a shadow near the stairs,
But only midnight waited there. The rooms were empty, but your memory moved about. I came back to our old house. A notice on the window said the house would meet the wrecking ball at 10. By tomorrow every wall would fall, and no one would remember us at all.
so I asked the rain to let me stay
Until the dark surrendered to the day,
one final night beneath this roof.
to walk through every room with you. He did not come to save the house.
Some things cannot remain.
He came to thank the walls that once protected them from rain. I thought I came back to say goodbye to a building, but when I opened that door, I was 25 again. Your coat was behind the stairs, your coffee was on the stove, and you were calling from the bedroom, asking me to turn that old record down. The house was empty, but nothing inside me was. Then walk slowly, let every room speak. Morning will come soon enough. This was our living room, where the old songs played.
This was our kitchen,
Where the promises were made.
this was our doorway.
Where she finally walked out,
Every room still remembered
what their old love was about. I came back to our old house before the morning came to tear the old walls picture from the wall.
I only came to hear our younger voices one last time.
The rain kept falling through the night.
The empty windows held the light.
Every room said, she once loved you in this house.
I came back
To
our old house. I came back to our old house.
not to bring the past alive or turn the years around.
I came to thank the rooms that held us safe and warm
Before they disappeared with morning.
Our old house,
Still remembers
our old house, our old house.
through the rain.
The door stays open.
The hallway waits inside.
One last night with the memories.
Before the walls say
Goodbye.
I came back
Still tonight.
to our old house.
Our old house.
To our old house. The hallway light still knew my name. It flickered once, then softly burned again. The house had changed, but that little light remained. The hallway light still knew my name. She used to leave it burning until it found his way home. I found a switch beside the door, worn smooth by hands that lived there before. I pressed it once, the bulb burned low, and painted amber on the floor. That was the light you always kept when I worked late or lost my way. You said a man should see a little home waiting at the end of every day. A small light in a hallway can carry more than flame. It remembers every homecoming, every goodbye, and every name. The hallway light still knew my name, still shone upon the place where you would wait. I saw your shadow in that amber frame, and the hallway light still knew my name. I heard you say, you're late again. He heard the voice of who she had been. The years had taken you, but one warm glow remained. The hallway light still knew my name. There was a mark beside the wall where your little table used to stand. You kept my letters in its drawer and your wedding ring upon your hand. Some nights I came home full of pride, walked past your tears and went inside. That hallway light showed every always faithful, the man was often gone.
She kept it burning for her love
That left her feeling alone. The hallway light still knew my name, but it also knew the nights I brought you pain. It saw you standing with your suitcase in the rain, while I stayed silent and let you walk away. You switched it off, then turned it on once more.
She hoped he might
stop her at the door. That little ball bore witness to the night our whole life changed. I stood beneath that light again, older than my father had been then. I whispered, woman, I see it now. You were the home. These walls were only walls. The light grew weak and flickered twice, like it was breathing out its final life. I placed my hand against the switch, but could not turn it off just yet. Morning waits beyond the rain. The house must meet its end. Let the hallway glow a little longer for the woman and the man they had been. You used to say, leave the hallway light on. No matter how far you wander, you should always know where home is. Tonight I finally understand. Home was never this address. It was your voice, your patience, the way you waited in this amber light for a man who did not know he had already found everything some men recognize home only after the woman who made it has gone. Leave it burning,
leave it burning
one more hour.
Let it remember,
let it remember her love and power.
Let it shine where she stood.
Let it show what time cannot change. One old hallway light still remembers both their names. The hallway light still knew my name. The amber light grows weaker, the rain is turning slow. The hallway still remembers the two who called it home. Still knows my name, still tonight. The hallway light still knew my name. She used to leave it burning until he found his way home. I found the switch beside the door, worn smooth by hands that lived there before. I pressed it once, the bulb burned low and painted amber on the floor. That was the light you always kept when I worked late or lost my way. You said, a man, your shadow lived in every room. By the window on the stairs beneath the moon. The house stood empty, but it still belonged to you. Your shadow lived in every room. She had left the house. The house had never let her go. I crossed the floor where we once danced and saw your shape move past the glass. The rain threw branches on the wall, but for one breath I heard you call. Your shadow leaned beside the chair, combing out your long dark hair. I whispered, darling, is that you? Then lightning showed an empty room. Memory borrows darkness, it wears a lover's face. An empty house can fill itself with everyone who left the place. Your shadow lived in every room. It crossed the hall and disappeared too soon. I followed where the old floorboards knew, but every doorway opened without you. I heard your dress move near the stairs. Only rain and dust were waiting there. The house was empty, but the night still carried you. Your shadow lived in every room. In the kitchen you stood near the stove, wearing that flower dress and humming low. In the bedroom by the window frame, your shadow turned when I spoke your name. I saw you kneeling by the bed, saying all the prayers you once had said. Then the hallway light began to fade, and took the woman that the darkness made. He was not seeing spirits, he was seeing what remained. 1,000 ordinary moments his lonely heart had saved. Your shadow lived in every room, in every corner where our young love bloomed. It knew the places time could not remove, the little marks of me and you. I reached toward the bedroom door, but she had walked through it years before. The past kept moving softly through the house it once called home. At last I stopped beside the wall where your wedding picture used to hang. A pale square showed where sunlight failed, the only shape the years had not erased. I placed my hand inside that frame and understood why everything felt the same. The house had held your shape so long, even absence had a place to belong. A shadow is not asking for a love to start again. It is only light remembering where somebody once had been. I know you were not truly there. You were somewhere beyond this house, living a life these walls never saw. But every room remembered the way you entered it, your footsteps, your perfume, your voice calling my name. Tonight, memory gave those things a shape, and I was grateful to see your shadow one last time. Do not follow it into yesterday. Let it walk beside you. Only until morning.
In the living room,
She turned the record in the kitchen.
in the kitchen,
She sang at dawn in the hallway.
she waited for him.
In every room, some little part lived on. Your shadow
Lived in every room,
but morning slowly pulled away the moon.
one by one.
The walls released follows you. The window grows lighter, the darkness leaves the wall. Her shadow moves softly, then does not move at all. In every room still tonight, your shadow lived in every room. She had left the house. The house had never let her go. I crossed the floor where we once danced and saw your shape move past the glass. The rain threw branches on the wall, but for one breath I heard you call. Your shadow leaned beside the chair, combing out your long dark hair. I whispered, darling, is that you? And lightning showed an empty room. Memory borrows darkness, it wears a lover's face. An empty house can feel itself. Her record was still by the wall, covered in dust, where our last picture used to hang. The whole house had been emptied of it all, but our record was still by the wall. The furniture was gone, the song had stayed behind. I found it near the living room floor, half beneath the shadow of the door. The sleeve was torn, the label worn, but there we were in ink from years before. You wrote, play this when you miss me, with a little heart beneath my name. I brushed the dust away with my sleeve and heard our younger voices breathe again. A record holds no heartbeat, still it knows where love has been. One needle on an old groove can open every room again. Our record was still by the wall, waiting where the years had left it all. I set the needle down, and when the first horn cried, I saw you come dancing from the other side. The empty house began to sing. Memory turned with everything. No table, chair, or photograph remained, but our record still remembered both our names. It skipped upon the second line, the same small place it did in '69. You used to laugh and tap the floor, then pull me close and sing the line once more. I stood alone where we once danced, holding out my empty hand. The singer promised love would stay, while rain and years had taken you away. A song can keep its promise, even when the people cannot. It returns to the beginning every time the needle drops. Our record was still by the wall, and every note made the old house feel less small. The Hammond cried beneath the rain, and the blues guitar spoke every hidden pain. I heard your dress move near my feet, but only dust was dancing to the beat. The room had lost everything love used to call, but our record was still by the wall. On the back, beneath the faded stain, we had written all our future children's names. A little house, a garden gate, the tender plans 2 young hearts made. None of those dreams survived the years, yet the writing did not disappear. I traced each name and understood a dream can fail and still have what's been good. Do not mock the promise, because life chose another road. Those young hearts meant every word before the weight became too much to hold. We bought this record with money meant for groceries. You said music would feed us longer, maybe you were right. The bread is gone, the kitchen is empty, but this song waited here all these years to give us one final dance inside the house where our love began. Then play it through. Do not lift the needle early. Let the ending come in its own time. Turn it slowly. Let the old room hear. Play a favorite chorus. Bring the memory near. One final slow dance before the morning call. Let the song say goodbye to these empty walls. Our record was still by the wall, and I played it one last time before the house would fall. I danced alone, but did not feel alone. The music carried every love that made this place a home. The final horn grew soft and low. The old groove had nowhere left to go. The needle reached the center as the first dawn called, and our record stopped turning by the wall. Our record was still by the wall, so I placed it near the doorway where the morning light could fall. I would take no brick, no picture, and no chair, but I could not leave our song forgotten there. Our old record still turning, our old record still knows her name. The needle keeps circling, the rain is almost gone. The house may fall tomorrow, but we still have the song. By the wall, still tonight, our record remained. I heard your laughter in the kitchen, warm as Sunday morning through the rain. The room was bare, but for one sweet moment, I heard your laughter in the kitchen again. Not every memory turned to hurt him. Some came back carrying light. The cabinets were pulled away, only pale squares marked where they stayed. No stove, no table, no painted chair, but coffee and cinnamon filled the air. I saw you standing with flour on your face, singing our old song and dancing in place. You burned the biscuits, blamed the pan, then laughed until I could hardly stand. A house remembers sorrow, it also remembers joy. Do not let the final heartbreak erase the love they once enjoyed. I heard your laughter in the kitchen, rising above the years and the falling rain. I closed my eyes and saw you spinning and heard your laughter in the kitchen again. For once the memory did not wound. It brought a little sunlight to the room. The walls were cold, but my old heart was listening. I heard your laughter in the kitchen. We had 2 plates and 1 good cup, and never seemed to have enough. But you could make a poor man feel like every humble meal was a feast. You saved the last warm piece of bread, then slipped it quietly onto my plate. I called it nothing special then. Now I know that little thing was love. Love often wears an apron. It pours the coffee slow. A man may miss the blessing until there is no place left to go. I heard your laughter in the kitchen, beside the table where we planned our lives. You said someday we'll buy a place much bigger, but I had everything, whoa, with you inside. We dreamed beyond those narrow walls, never knowing they had held it all. The room was empty, but the joy had not gone missing. I heard your laughter in the kitchen. Then came the memory of that final day, your coffee growing cold while we argued in the rain. You placed both hands upon the table, said, I cannot keep loving us alone. But even that did not erase the 1,000 mornings in that place. A painful ending cannot prove there was no laughter in the love. Do not judge the whole story by the page where it went wrong. There were years of honest tenderness before goodbye became the song. For years, I remembered only the night you left. I let that one moment swallow everything that came before it. But standing here, I hear your laughter. I remember the burnt biscuits, the dance, and the way you made an empty cupboard feel like abundance. We were not only broken, once we were happy. Healing begins when sorrow allows joy back into the story. She laughed on Sunday.
She danced in the rain.
She danced in the rain.
She made a little kitchen.
She made a little kitchen feel like home again. They did not have money, but they had enough. But they had enough.
2 plates,
2 plates,
1 cup,
1 cup,
and a room filled with love. I heard your laughter
in the kitchen,
and thanked the empty walls for giving it back.
I did not reach for you or ask the moment to stay. I only let your happiness pass through me that way. The memory warmed what pain had chilled. Love had lived there and somehow lived there still. The house would fall, but I would keep listening for your laughter in the kitchen. I heard your laughter in the kitchen. Then the sound grew softer with the rain. I opened my eyes and the room stood empty, but I was smiling when silence came again. Your laughter, warm and sweet, your laughter, dancing on bare feet. The kitchen fades softly. Morning gathers near. Not every memory hurts him. Some bring the love back clear. I heard your laughter still tonight in the kitchen again. was still behind the wallpaper, written side by side before the years pulled us apart. The house had hidden one young promise in the dark. Our names were still behind the wallpaper. The room covered them. Time did not erase them. A corner near the stairs hung loose, curled by rain that had entered through the roof. I pulled it back with careful hands and found the writing underneath. Marie and James forever here, surrounded by a crooked heart. Your handwriting was young and clear, mine leaned proudly through the dark. Walls may hide a promise beneath another shade, but covering up the words does not mean the words will fade. Our names were still behind the wallpaper, waiting where we wrote them in the spring. We could not keep the promise drawn around them, but time had never touched the ink. I traced your name beside my own.
Two young hearts had called this place their home.
The world moved on, but one wall still guarded
Our names behind the wallpaper.
I remembered you upon that chair, a ribbon holding back your hair. You laughed and said they'll paint it someday, but our names will always stay. I handed you that carpenter's pencil, then added forever underneath. We had no fear of passing years, no thought that love could ever leave. Young hearts speaking forever, because forever feels so near. They do not know how heavy one ordinary year can be. Our names were still behind the wallpaper, beneath the flowers you had chosen long ago. Every room had lost the things we gave it,
But that hidden wall refused to let us go.
the letters faded, but they stayed.
Like the love two younger people made.
No photograph had ever struck me harder
Then our names behind the wallpaper.
I knew the wrecking crew would come and break that wall beneath the morning sun. By noon those names would turn to dust, and nobody would know they once meant us. I wanted to cut the plaster free, carry those old words away with me, but some memories should remain inside the place where they were made. Do not tear the house apart,
Rescue every sign.
what the wall once held in secret
Is already in your mind.
we wrote forever because we meant it, not because we knew the future, but because that was the size of what we felt that day. The promise did not survive, but the truth of that moment did. For one spring afternoon, we believed nothing could separate us, and behind this paper, we were still right. A promise can fail without becoming a lie. They meant forever when they wrote it.
Her name beside his,
Under one young heart,
covered by the year.
but never torn apart.
The wall kept their secret
Until this final night,
Two faded names returned beneath the hallway
but we were real and we were happy once.
That left our names exactly where they were. Behind the paper.
Our names remain
Behind the paper.
beyond the rain. The old wall keeps them
Until the morning comes.
two names, one faded promise.
Inside the home where they were young.
Our names were there
Still tonight. Behind the paper. Beyond the rain.
The room covered them, time did not erase them. A corner near the stairs hung loose, curled by rain that had entered through the roof. I pulled it back with careful hands and found the writing underneath. Marie and James forever here, surrounded by a crooked heart. Your handwriting was young and clear, mine leaned proudly through the dark. Walls may hide a promise beneath another shade, but covering up the words does not mean the words will fade. Our names were still behind the wallpaper, waiting where we wrote them in the spring. We could not keep the promise drawn around them, but time had never touched the ink. I traced your name beside my own to no longer. Two young hearts had called this place their home. The world moved on, but one old wall still guarded our names behind the wallpaper. I remembered you upon that chair, a ribbon holding back your hair. You laughed and said, they'll paint it someday, but our name. I danced alone where we once danced, held the empty and gave the past one final chance. Our record turned beneath the hallway lamp. I danced alone where we once danced. One man, one memory, one final song inside the house. I set the needle on our favorite side. The old horns opened like a door in time. I stood where our little table used to be, then held my arms as if you stood with me. My left hand found the shape of yours, my right reached toward the dress you wore. I moved across that bare wood floor the way we did when we were young and poor. The room saw no woman, but his heart supplied her grace. Some final dances happen with a memory in place. I danced alone where we once danced, turned beneath the shadows as the rain struck the glass. For one slow song, the years released their hands. I danced alone where we once danced. I whispered every word into the room. He held the love that time could not resume. No crowd, no lights, no second chance. I danced alone where we once danced. how you stepped on my shoe, then laughed and said, I'm learning from you. You laid your cheek against my chest and said that little room was where your heart could rest. We had no money for the town, so every Friday we turned the lights down. One old record, one wooden floor, and all the love two people could ask for. They did not need a ballroom, they did not need a band. The whole world fit between them when she placed her hand in his hand. I danced alone where we once danced. Saw your blue dress moving every time I turned. The room was cold, but one old memory burned, and I danced alone where we once danced. I heard your laughter near my ear, but morning was already drawing near. I knew the song at night could not last. Still I danced alone there with the past. The record reached the final refrain, and dawn turned silver through the rain. I held the empty air more tight, not yet prepared to end that night. Then I remembered what you used to say, never hold love so hard it cannot breathe. So I opened up my trembling hands and finished the last turn alone. Even in a memory, love should not become a chain. Finish the dance with gratitude. Do not ask the song to play again. If your spirit was anywhere near, I hope you saw me smiling. Not because losing you stopped hurting, but because for one final song, I remembered us before the pain, before the silence, before goodbye. Just you, me, and a wooden floor that felt large enough to hold forever. Then thank her for the dance, and let the final note arrive. One turn for the laughter, one turn for the laughter, one turn for the tears, one turn for the loving, one turn for the years, one final embrace, then open your hands, leave the memory gently where the two of you once danced. I danced alone. Don't know where we once danced. And when the singer reached the final line at last, I bowed toward the empty room and whispered, thank you, dear, for every Friday night that love had brought us here. The needle reached the center slow. The music had nowhere else to go. I did not start the record once again. I finished our last dance. I danced alone where we once danced. Then placed the old record safely in my hands. The house stood quiet, but my heart understood. The dance had ended, and the dance was good. One last dance inside our home. One last dance, then let it go. The record stops turn, the door touches the floor. He thinks the empty room and does not dance once more where we once danced, but danced alone. Where we once danced. One man, one memory, one final song inside the house. I set the needle on our favorite side. The old horns open like a door in time. I stood where our little table used to be, then held my arms as if you stood with me. My left hand found the shape of yours. My right reached toward the dress you wore. Walk through every room one last time. Touched every wall that once held your hand in mine. Before the morning came to erase our old life, I walked through every room one last time. The night was ending. The house had one final story to tell. I started where the front door stood, where you first kissed me, like a young woman would. The porch was weak, the paint had gone, but I still saw your Sunday shoes at dawn. I moved into the living room where our record had chased away the gloom. The floor was bare, the windows cracked, but one slow song brought every Friday back. Do not hurry through the memories. Let each one rise and leave. A final walk through yesterday can teach the heart to breathe. I walk through every room one last time. The living room, the hallway, and the place we used to die. Every empty doorway held a different piece of life. I walked through every room one last time. I thank the walls for sheltering you.
He thanked the roof for every storm it carried them through.
No treasure in my hands, only memories in my mind. I walk through every room one last time. Inside the kitchen, I stopped again. Heard your burned biscuit laughter in the rain. I touched the wall where our names remain, hidden underneath the paper and the years. Upstairs, the bedroom waited still, moonlight resting on the windowsill. I stood where your side used to be, then whispered, you deserve more love from me. One room brought him laughter, one room brought him shame. Every room had held a version of the woman he still named. I walked through every room one last time. Found joy beside the sorrow, found mercy beside the crime. The house remembered more than how our story said goodbye. I walked through every room one last time. It held the mornings and the tears. It held the loving before the wounded years. The ending was one room. It was not the whole of life. I walked through every room one last time. I climbed the stairs, then came back down. Listen to the house's final sounds. The pipes breathe low, the floorboards sigh, like the rooms themselves were saying goodbye. I opened every curtain wide, let early morning touch the dust inside. No shadow stayed, no ghost appeared, only truth stood quietly with me there. The house no longer held her, the house had helped him see he did not need the walls to keep what love had made him be. Living room, thank you for the music. Kitchen, thank you for her laughter.
Bedroom.
Forgive the man who did not understand her tears.
Hallway.
Thank you for keeping the light on until I finally found my way home.
I cannot save you from the morning,
but I will remember
everything you held.
Now leave the rooms with gratitude. Do not make them hold your heart, girl. Goodbye to the living room, where the old songs play.
Goodbye to the kitchen,
where the coffee was made.
Goodbye to the bedroom,
where love reached through the night.
Goodbye to the heart,
and its faithful amber light. I walked through
every room one last time,
then stood inside the doorway. As the morning touched the sky, I did not ask the house to keep our younger years alive. I walked through every room and let them say goodbye. The walls would fall, but love would stay. No wrecking ball can take a memory away. I carry no brick, no wood, no sign, only every room inside my mind. I walked through every room one last time, closed each window softly and left nothing behind. The house stood empty, but my heart no longer did. Every room returned, pardon me, one last time. Through every room one last time, before the morning. The rain is nearly ended, the eastern sky grows bright. He walks toward the doorway after one last night. Every room still tonight, one last time. The night was ending. The night was ending. The house had one final story to tell. I started where the front door stood, where you first kissed me, like a young woman would. The porch was weak, the paint had gone, but I still saw your Sunday shoes. I left the key and turned out the light. Closed the door on our old house for the final time. The morning took the home where you once were mine. I left the key and turned out the light. He did not leave the love behind. He left the place that used to hold it. The hallway bulb was burning low, the last warm thing inside that empty home. I stood beneath its amber flame and thanked it for remembering both our names. The key felt heavy in my hand, a little piece of brass from another man. The young man who believed those walls would hold his whole life through it all. A key can't open a doorway, it cannot reopen time. Sometimes setting down the key key and turned out the light. Let every room return to silence before daylight. I whisper thank you for the love you held inside, then left the key and turned out the light. No shadow followed through the door.
He did not need the old house anymore.
The memories walked beside him when he stepped into the morning light. I placed our record near my heart, the only thing I carried from the dark. Not to keep myself inside the past, but to honor every love that could not last. I looked once more toward the stairs, saw no blue dress and no woman waiting there, only empty walls and morning gray. And that was when I knew I could walk away. He came looking for a spirit, he found the truth instead. Love was not trapped inside the house, it had lived inside his chest. I left the key and turned out the light. No desperate prayer, no final fight. The house was empty, but my heart felt strangely right when I left the key and turned out the light. I carried her laughter in the song, he carried the lesson of where he went wrong. The walls could fall behind him, what mattered would survive. Outside, the rain had turned to mist, morning touched the porch we used to kiss. I closed the door and heard it sigh, a softer sound than our first goodbye. I slipped the key beneath the mat where we once left it when we first moved in. Then I walked slowly toward the road without turning back to that old home. Not turning is not forgetting, it is trusting what remains. He can leave the house behind him without leaving her name. Goodbye, old house. Thank you for keeping her laughter, her footsteps, our slow dances, and even our tears by noon. These walls may be gone, but I understand now. You were never the home
She was,
and for a little while
I was blessed enough
to live
inside her love. Now carry that blessing forward.
The door has closed,
The road is open.
leave the key,
Take the lesson, turn out the light.
carry the blessing,
Leave the wall,
keep the song.
the house may disappear, but the love will travel on. I left the key and turned out the light,
And watch the rising sun
take hold of the sky.
the house behind me held no reason left to hide. I left the key and stepped into
My life,
no hallway waited anymore.
but peace was waiting farther down the road.
For the first time
Since she left that rainy night,
I felt like I
had finally made it home. I left the key and turned out the light.
no anger in my heart,
No shadow by my side.
I thank the woman who once made those rooms alive.
Then left the key and turned out the light.
Leave the key, let the morning in,
Turn out the light.
let a new life begin.
The old house grows smaller,
The road becomes clear,
the past stays behind him.
but the love still walks near,
I left the key
still to